Good evening. A specialised court is expected to be established in KwaZulu-Natal to fast-track cases of political killings. This was announced by Police Minister Bheki Cele today during a briefing about work of a task team that was set up in 2018 to investigate these killings. Police also warning against misusing state resources in the bid for councillors to acquire bodyguards. We're joined now by Karinda Jagmohan. Karinda, good afternoon to you. What kind of specialist courts are being considered here?
Well, good afternoon, Stephen. Indeed, this was an announcement by the Interministerial Committee set up to investigate political killings in 2018. Like you mentioned, they, after a lengthy meeting, have resolved to set up a special court in KwaZulu-Natal, possibly in Pietermaritzburg, that will fast-track these killings, politically motivated killings that have been happening for years now, especially around election season. Of course, we know next year, in the run-up to elections, it is feared that there may be an escalation in political killings or politically motivated criminal cases. Now, we did ask about a timeline for this. The NPA representative that was in this panel updating the media couldn't give an exact timeline, but he did say that by the beginning of next year, they expect this court to be established in KZN, especially because he says that in many cases there are delays in these cases that are caused by the defense, who are allegedly instigating witnesses that are coming through to testify about the murders that have taken place. So these are some of the concerns that the NPA has, and what they say is delaying these cases coming to the courts that also could assist police in investigating or looking into stopping further cases of political violence from happening. So just to assist their actual task team as they investigate. But also there was this issue about misusing police resources to acquire bodyguards. So a question was posed to the Provincial Police Commissioner about complaints that many councillors have raised through the media that police have been slow in their risk assessment to detail whether or not a councillor actually qualifies to get a bodyguard from a private security that would be hired by the municipality. But the Provincial Police Commissioner said it's not actually the mandate of police to do these risk assessments, and that oftentimes their resources are being misused. In the midst of this, police were also urging political parties to resolve their own internal issues that could be contributing to this escalation of political killing. So take a listen to the Provincial Police Commissioner's response when he was asked about this issue of risk assessments of councillors fearing a reprisal or an escalation of political violence.
It's almost a conclusion that everyone who becomes a councillor in KZN, except the other parties. These three parties, the ANC, IFP, NFP in the main, they all want to have bodyguards. And we don't know why the other parties, DA and the others, CTP and the likes, they don't want bodyguards. I do not know why there's conflict in only these parties and the others don't necessarily have conflicts. There's something wrong within those political parties that needs to be attended to. It is not our mandate as South African Police Service to conduct these threat assessments. We conduct threat assessment for those that are prescribed in the ministerial handbooks and those that are prescribed in terms of our policies. But for us to be receiving requests to conduct threat assessment, crime intelligence, who does that job, they don't have capacity to deal with this high demand. And majority of them are not necessarily because they are threats. There's other factors that are coming to play where people want to hire security companies to protect them. And majority of the time, it is their own private security companies that they want to get employment within municipalities. Under the disguise that they are under threat.
Karinda Jagmohan, thank you very much indeed for that live report from KwaZulu-Natal.